Good afternoon, Gemini. How's everybody doing today? I just went for a really nice walk. It's really nice outside. I'm really not connected to or trying to keep up with what's going on in the news right now. I will say this, I've been saying this in all of my other videos. Please make sure you are not adding to the energy of fear right now. Sorry, my allergies. I've been outside. Make sure you're not adding to this fear, this energy of fear, this collective energy that everyone is in right now, because it is growing. And it's really even hard for me to even say that now, because I'm just realizing more and more that we really are living in a simulation. Everyone is living in their own simulated universe. And right now, humanity is waking up from their soul amnesia like never before. Everyone's been red-pilled. But I am, and you know, tarot cards almost seem archaic now. They almost seem like, really, we really still need this? Once we realize that we're each capable of creating our very own reality by what we focus our thoughts on, do we really need tarot readings? But what I've been doing is I've been giving the current energy, of which you can take what resonates, work with the energy update that I give you, and create whatever type of reality in your world that you would like to create. Everything that's happening right now is happening so that humanity can wake up. And I got to looking around, and everyone was experiencing their very own version of reality based on what they were scared of. You know, some people are very terrified of losing their civil liberties, or of not having enough, or of just of having people intrude on their freedoms. You know, some of us were very, very scared of germs. We've learned to get past that, haven't we? Haven't we faced that fear head on? But once you realize that, like, really nothing in the physical world is even real, birth, death, illness, you know, because it's like we're all just holograms, we're souls living in these meat suits that we live in, and therefore nothing that happens in the physical world is even real right now. If you can grasp that, then you've definitely been red-pilled. But I'm going to give you the energy update, Gemini, so that you can take what resonates and you can create whatever type of reality that you want to. I know I had several people who are trying to add me to groups. Everyone wants me in their group. And I had to tell the person, you know, for one thing, I am not a snitch by any means, but you go to add me to a group 10 times. 10 times I declined the invite, okay? Went into the settings, tried to figure out how to block the group, couldn't figure it out. Finally reported it as spam. You know, and I am not the Facebook police by any means, but please stop trying to add me to groups. You know, I finally had sent a message. I was like, look, I'm not interested in your group. Please stop trying to add me. You know, I'm not really into the whole bubblegum spirituality thing. There's so many fake healers and charlatans out there really trying to get your money right now, and my messages are free. Now, if you would like a personal reading, I'm only charging $20 right now via Cash App and PayPal, and I will video chat with you. Or if you don't want to video chat with me, I can send you a link to your very own video that only you and I see. I'm not going to charge you thousands of dollars and tell you that you need healed and all these things. There's a lot of people out there right now making a lot of money off this bullshit. And it's really just a matter of shifting your own perspective. Looking around you, I remember my my twin flame in the beginning when we first started talking would tell me things like, this is your world, Tracy, and we're all just living in it. And that would trigger the hell out of me. I don't know why it triggered me so bad, but you know, I was really able to see today that, man, that's true. It is just my world and everybody's living in it. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles, achievement. And so basically what I'm getting with this is that you have, you've achieved a degree of independence. Independence from your fears, independence from any type of blocks to abundance and to love that are holding you back. Because you've been working really hard and you've been going inward. Where do we find love? Where do we find our blocks to love? We go inside and we examine ourselves. And you've done that. Thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. I'm still feeling some of this energy coming from you, Gemini. The desire to be connected to something bigger than yourself. Knowing that there's something else out there and that it's like you've been searching your whole life. And you know that you are destined to do big things. But you've never quite felt like you've been able to live up completely to your potential because you've been bored. You were that bored kid in class because you were so smart in class, and you know, maybe even got into trouble because you were so bored. You know, you just felt like you weren't stimulated, like there should be more. And so you've always wanted more out of your relationships, out of your job, out of others. So this is that craving, that obsession that you still feel. Use this to dig deeper. Use this to try to figure out exactly what it is that you're wanting to do. Because I'm feeling very strongly that a lot of you, that the careers that you have right now are not fulfilling you. That you feel like you should be doing something more, that there's something else out there that would be more meaningful. And it's like you've never quite, like I said, that feeling like you've never quite lived up to your potential because you don't even know what it is yet. This is that vortex, that temptation. So I feel like you are kind of in a state of confusion right now. That confusion between knowing where you're at and where you should be. But the spiritual guidance that's coming in right now is that you're exactly where you should be right now at this given moment. We're given baby steps for a reason. You wouldn't give a baby human food. So sometimes we are given something that later on doesn't resonate with us. And the reason why it doesn't resonate with us then later on is because we've outgrown it. So you're experiencing some growing pains right now. envy. Make sure you are not envying others for what they have. Be very grateful for what you have right now, because that is a magnet for more. And if you are feeling this energy here, sorry, I just ate and I've got like reflux and allergies, all kinds of shit going on right now. I'm so sorry. If you are feeling this right now, try to figure out where it's coming from. Because this is a reflection. Other people are a reflection to show you what you need to work on. So even if you feel like an inkling of envy for someone else, maybe someone else has found their path and you're still looking for yours. Don't be envious, because we all have we're all at our own pace. And I'm sensing very strongly that that in itself is your block, because you're expecting your journey to look like everyone else's, and it's not. It's beautiful. Two of Wands, vision. Check in with yourself. Check in with your vision right now. Maybe it's not what you always thought it was going to be. A lot of times we take on what other people expect us to do. Like, think about our parents, for instance. I don't know how many times I felt like I was supposed to live a certain way because that is what was expected of me. So this is kind of the energy that I'm getting. Make sure that you are living authentically, and make sure that you are not trying to please others, and that you're not in this energy of doing what other people expect you to do. Always being, the ideal child or grandchild or niece or nephew. A lot of times, I got to, for a while, I was just saying whatever the hell I wanted to say on social media. I didn't care who I offended. And then all of a sudden one day I was like, oh my goodness, I have older people on here, older relatives and stuff, of which some of them like blocked me or whatever, unfriended me. Some have like stuck in there with me. Because, I lived unapologetically, and there for a while, I was in that triggering mode. Like, I just wanted to trigger a response. Like, you know what? I don't have to live up to standards anymore. Fuck this. I'm going to be myself. And it was just like this real rebellious energy I went through for a while. That was really egotistical, really from my ego. You don't have to go as far as that, because it was a lot. But stop being so concerned about offending others. This is where your magic is going to lie. And this is your biggest block right now. Trying to please others. Unexpected income. If you're waiting on a settlement or child support or some sort of lump sum, money is coming your way. Some of you have, lottery tickets you haven't cashed in that you just run into unexpectedly when you're like cleaning up or whatever. A lot of us are home right now, like cleaning and organizing things. You're going to run into some extra money. The Hermit, contemplation. This is your current energy right now. I'm getting that, for like a lot of us are doing this. And, I love being in this hermit mode. A lot of people can't stand it. It drives them crazy, especially extroverts. They hate it, but I love it. I could be at home for the rest of my life. As long as I can get outdoors. Do some gardening or something. But this is, sorry, oh my God. This is your current energy right now. And so I'm getting that you're spending a lot of time soul searching right now. Like, you love your alone time. Yes, you have others in your life that you love and care about, but you're using this time to really do some real soul searching, because you understand that is how you have better connections with the people that you love, is by understanding yourself. So really spend a lot of time inward. And this message is really coming through for you really strongly right now, that you really need to journey inward, and you really need to do that soul searching, and you really need to release those things that no longer serve you, like feeling like you need to live up to other people's expectations, because that is so conditional, and that is such a big part of your conditioning right now that you need to shed. You are stronger than you think. Princess Savior. Princess saved herself. These are my Love Your Inner Goddess cards. You are so much more powerful than you think, and you think that you need other people, and you don't. Because it's like you've always questioned your own strength. The reason why you've always questioned your own strength is because it's almost like this energy of feeling like you've always been in the background. When's it my time to shine? I mean, I don't know why that's coming out. That's coming out for some of you. Like, maybe you've always been there to support others, but then sometimes you feel like they haven't really been there to support you. You've always had to support yourself. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because the reason why everyone kind of flocks to you when they are in need is because you are like a backbone, because you are so much stronger than most people that you know, because you have had to do it on your own. You've always kind of been a loner. Even in a crowd, you were a loner. Let's see, I'm going backwards here. Six of Swords, calm. Right now, I feel like this almost is like the calm before the storm. I mean, so many people keep saying, oh, when things get back to normal, this, that, or whatever else. I really am feeling very strongly that we are experiencing the new normal. I mean, that's what my inner guidance has told me, that this is the new normal. I don't think that things will ever return to what they were before. So it's almost like that calm before the storm. Really use this time not only to go within, but to really calm yourself, because others are going to need you. And this is part of your calling. This is part of your divine mission, is being that pillar of strength, being that tower of strength. And I'm sorry I don't have more love cards. I really literally did not have not one love card come in. Not one. I really feel like this reading is more or less to get you to focus on yourself. I'll pull some clarifiers. Let go. As you surrender your need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So you're still trying to control others around you. And you might not think that you are, but guess what? It's such a sneaky energy. And it can be so manipulative. Sometimes we can do like such minor things that are so manipulative. Really try to look at ways in which you do that. And the way that you do that is you check in with your intention daily. Why am I doing this? What's my intention? This intention is everything. The moon, illusion. Once you realize that there is so much more going on than what meets the eye at all times, you can really work with that energy. And I'm going to get some clarifiers. I'm going to revisit this card. I'm just really interested in this one, this doll card. I'm really interested in it, and I feel like it's going to help me tie it all together. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. Can you see this? I know it's kind of blurry, but it says doll, illusion, old wounds, childhood. You've got to realize that everything that's happening right now I'm looking at this illusion and this doll card. And this is really your core wound. Your core wound is from your childhood. That's created all of these illusions. And the reason why I say that they're illusions is think about every relationship that you've had. And think about how somehow it's mimicked something from your childhood. Some aspect of it. That is the illusion here. I'm going to get a card for universal guidance. This has been such an interesting reading. It's been so interesting. It's been the most interesting one I've done so far. And like I said, not one cups card, not one love card has came out. I really feel like that's because you're really, really supposed to focus on you and figure out what this thing is. So you stop attracting it, because lessons will repeat until they're learned. And I'm feeling very strongly like this is, even if it hasn't already, it's going to be a theme in this new relationship that you're in. Transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, impact. So yes, this is something that is replaying over and over again. And so Spirit is really asking you to go inward at this time. Whatever blocks that you have from childhood, I'm not one of these big people that's big into healing and whatnot, and I'm just not. I'm also going to pull one from the self-compassion deck because we are souls first and foremost, in these meat suits. Now we have taken on conditioning that we wanted to learn about before we even incarnated here. And this has to do with your conditioning. And you are going to want to revisit patterns and any forms of manipulation that you have right now that are playing in the background. Bring to mind and body a situation that causes some stress or strife. So think about a situation that's causing you stress right now. Can you simply recognize and name it as you breathe your way through it? And I feel like this has to do with the illusions. This is more of a self-created stressful situation that you yourself are seeing that does not actually even exist. So really do some self-exploration on that over the course of the next week. I'm getting these videos done pretty quick right now, so I can't tell you when I'll be making another one, but I will be checking back in with another energy update. If you would like to have a personal reading, you can reach out to me. I will put my email address in the description of the video, and they are $20 right now. Thank you for watching.